Whether you have money or not, I recommend you.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard, from a haunted chick like me with really, really, really cute dogs. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free, or you can choose a free yes or no. When you buy whatever reading is available, you also get that same reading for free, or you can choose a free yes or no. You can do your free reading after your paid reading, or you can save it for later. I'll note that you have a free reading, and you can come back later and cash it in. I'm just going to put a few things in the chat, and then I will do a free collective message. See if Spirit has any messages for us. Hey Mikey, how have you been? Happy New Year. Hey Metal Rain, welcome back to the Chammy. How's the weather out there? It's free yes or no's first 15 minutes tonight. You can also get a free yes or no if you buy a reading, or you can choose a free reading that comes with. So now I give you guys a choice. You can choose a free reading, or you can choose a free yes or no. But we're doing free yes or no's anyways for the first 15 minutes, so okay, great. Okay. Yeah, what's your question, Metal Rain? I became indisposed. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, I didn't come back last night because I didn't even know my name. I helped Tiffany a little bit with her book, and then I fell asleep. The whole house was under a sleeping spell last night. I blame CBD gummies. But I definitely felt a lot better. I needed that rest after the surgery I've had and recovering and kind of just working through the whole recovery. I just needed a night off, you know. I think I only took one day off during last week. Okay, sure. Let's see what you need to know right now about your question, Mikey. Spirit, I'm calling forth Mikey's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know? Does she miss him? And what does Mikey need to know about this person on his mind and heart tonight? About missing him? What does Mikey need to know about them tonight? So yes, she does miss you. And let's see what the card says, Mikey. So this is a unique time of necessary change. Strong-willed qualities are manifested. That means that, like, you know, you're studying, you're being good to yourself with your thoughts, you are focusing on you so that the things that you want to compel towards you, meaning like the things that you want, the things you desire, you start seeing them. Like this version of yourself, this better version of yourself, you're in it, you know, you're in that energy. So yeah, this is a unique time of necessary changes in you. But yes, she does miss you. And you are meant right now to just bathe in the joy of your desires and your happiness and be thankful for what you do have. The future changes wrap you in a blanket of joy. So I feel like this is very much a card that's saying, yeah, she misses you, but there's so much more that you need to know right now, which is like being joyful, thankful, and having fun. Because all that goodness is all around you, like love is all around you, whether her presence is there or not. Spirit, how and when within regards to, so open your heart and your soul to the amazing upcoming events that are coming your way, Mikey. So from now throughout the next year, this joy that these cards are talking to you about helps you find balance, especially in your love situation, okay? And you will be filled with harmony and joy and comfort. You don't always have to be in a good frame of mind, but there is a lot of joy and comfort coming your way. What that joy and comfort is, well, have fun creating it. And enjoy. Every day is a gift. Hey Spirit, welcome to the Chammy. How are you today? And I would have to say also the cards are kind of in suggesting that, you know, yeah, she misses you and finds joy thinking about you. You told your friend Al that you blocked Aliana? He said again. Ain't that for sure, yo. Yep, let's do your taco box and your free yes or no whenever you're ready, Metal Rain. I'll be here for a while. Let me just do something to the iPad real quick. One sec. Give me un momento. I'm still here. I don't know if you can hear me, but. Alright, I'm back. I just wanted to make sure that I had the right settings on for the iPad. Guess I could make it a little bit brighter too. Okay, what do I need to make sure is going to work for the Spiritbox? Okay, so Spiritbox I need to make sure I'm charging so we can use that tonight. So we don't have to hear that low battery cry again. And then, let's see, I wonder if the batteries are even. Okay, the batteries are good. Excuse me. Yeah, sure, what's your yes or no, dear? I hope that you get to hear more about what's going on with us this soon, Metal Ring. Hey, Frank, how are you? Welcome to the chamming. Okay, 1 second. Tell you something about her. One second, and I'll go ahead and answer your question in just a moment.
Hello.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm alright. I'm just on
What are you
YouTube.
doing?
Just doing a live. What are you doing? Did you find that alternator?
What are you doing over there?
So that's the chat. So I read what people say over there because the chat on the iPad is so
okay.
tiny, it's smaller than ants.
Okay.
I mean, I could put my glasses on to read it, but the glasses are annoying.
Okay. Ruby, what are you doing? You know, hubby?
She's so cute.
She was pushing that pillow.
Mikey, are you still there? Yeah, I know. She's doing what Chihuahuas do. It's called burrowing. Like, she's trying to get cozy and like she wants to get under a blanket or
Maybe
something.
one of
Like,
these days we'll groove them and watch them.
yeah, maybe you guys can help me with that this weekend. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. They need a winter bath.
Now the sprinkle works good. I call it a sprinkle. Alright, good night. I'm gonna go lay down.
Alright, good night, Daddy. Love you, Franken Dad. Sweet dreams.
Okay.
Try not to stay up looking at the phone all night, please.
I don't want it to, but we'll have to fix the car. I don't know yet how.
But don't stay up all night looking at the phone on how to fix the car.
I
We
give
can do
up.
that
I don't want
tomorrow.
a headache.
Yeah, the last thing I need is for you to have a headache.
Right. Good night.
Okay, good night. Sorry about that, Mikey. Let me go back to your email. Well, yeah, I can understand what you're feeling about losing her. I do. But you know what? The more that you stay afraid of losing her, the more chance that you allow that to happen, staying in that fear loop. So I feel like if you are feeling that way, it's time to address that energy. Right now she's busy creating something special. She may be studying for school. She may be working on creating some kind of lifestyle that she wants in the Three of Pentacles. And she's working on this maybe with a mother, a sister, a grandmother, a family member, a friend in the Three of Pentacles. And it's very important to her, whatever it is that she's working on in that Three of Pentacles. And she doesn't want to argue with you. And the reason I say that she doesn't want to argue with you is because there is this element of the Five of Swords here. She does feel bad about whatever's going on, and she misses whatever good you guys could have between each other. But you gotta stop being afraid. Let me ask you guys a question. Does it feel very loving, or does it feel like love when you're afraid of the dark? Yeah, it might feel safer to go into the darkness, you know, with love there by your side, but love is all around you. So just understand that if you choose love first and you choose yourself first, Mikey, in the situation, instead of that I'm afraid to lose her kind of energy, you'll start to feel better about it, I promise. You'll see, it'll turn around. The more you focus on you, and the more you focus on like the joy in your life, is what these cards have said to you. Hey Worms, welcome to the Chammy, welcome back. What's your question, dear? You know, and that, you know, I know what I'm about to say is probably not very comforting, but, you know, I've lost loves of my life. I lost the love of my life. I've lost, you know, many loves of my lives. And you will have many loves of your lives. And it will be loves in many different kind of ways, okay? Because there's many different kinds of... Oh, excuse me, I'm allergic to the house and I'm a little bit sleepy. Oh, what is your question about what does something feel like? Like what, like, yeah, I was like, does being afraid of the dark make you feel in love? I certainly wouldn't want to go, and you know, through that wardrobe door into Narnia alone. But I have, and I will. Hey Kumar, welcome back to the Jammy. Well, yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sorry, but this is what fear is to me, you know. Any kind of scenario that looks or feels like Freddy Krueger. Okay, and with everybody walking a fine line between Buddha and Bundy. You know? It's like, I can't sit around and be afraid of that. I can't sit around in a fear loop all the time, or I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, yeah, you can send me an email. I understand what you're saying, Mikey. But it's like, okay, I'm afraid to lose somebody, right? I'm afraid to lose somebody I am in love with, or that I love, or that I care about, that I want to have a romance with, or a friendship with, right? But I've already been through that stage in my life where it's like, man, it's like a drag feeling like this all the time, and I just got tired of it. So it kind of felt like, so when I start thinking about the scenarios I've been through, well, that person is still alive. Those people are still alive. They're healthy. They're happy. They're somewhere. Where, I don't know. You know, and that has just become enough for me. Because I'm tired of, I got tired of feeling like, you know, that love was something to be afraid of. Or love is fear. I mean, love is a lot of things, you know. It can make you blind, it can make you afraid, it can make you can be, you know, and that's fine, that's great, but like, you know, I'm not like trying to, I've had kind of a strange day also on the grief counseling call center, and the other call center, and it's like, it's unbelievable like how some of these people I do readings for, you know, they have such amazing opportunities and such an amazing joy to fulfill their lives with, and they're empty. There we go. Empty. Empty as a snail shell with no snail in it. You can't even hear the ocean. Well, yeah, that's the thing, Mikey, about quantum physics. Okay, and physics is something that's already been proven by science, so we're not talking about metaphysics here. When I literally say that your actions and your reactions to your feelings and thoughts, you know, your feelings and your thoughts, feelings and thoughts, your actions and reactions to them is what's going to reflect back to you. So if I sit around all day long and I think that I gotta be at a certain level of subscribers or followers or money or whatever to be accountable as someone at all, then I'll always be a nobody, even to myself. See, the way you feel about yourself is going to always be the most important thing to start with. Because how can you live with yourself if you don't feel good about yourself, or you don't feel good about what you're doing, you know? And being in a relationship is not, see, I mean, relationships are difficult, whether it's family, friends, lovers, kids, whatever, you know. And you know, at the end of the day, you have to decide, like, what you want. Like, do you want to always be afraid you're going to lose her every day? Or do you want to live in the joy of the excitement of all the possibilities that you could compel towards you in your life? Whether it be with her, somebody else, new friends, old friends, the family you have now, the family in the future. Because, you know, even though time and space, you know, we know there's a past, but it's not coming back. The future isn't here, so it's really not here yet. It's like you got to stay in the now, or, you know, or you could really get lost in all that fear about the future. See, you're not afraid of losing her now. You're afraid of losing her in the future. But you haven't even lost her, so at least she's mad at you instead of nothing at all. You ever love somebody and then it's like, it's just nothing, and then you wonder how did that happen? What happens through staying resentful? It happens through staying in a fear loop. It happens because you can't just let it go. And I'm not saying to let anything go. One thing I don't like about the law of attraction is it tells you have to let something go to get it. That doesn't even make sense to me sometimes. Why let go of something you want when it's already yours? When it's your desire? No, you should nurture it. So you should nurture your feelings that you have about her, Mikey. You should nurture your feelings about, you know, as much as you would, you know, nurture your, you know, how do you feel about eating an ice cream? Well, you feel good about eating an ice cream. But it'd feel pretty shitty to drop it on the floor right before you take a nice big bite of your banana split, right? So quit dropping your banana split on the floor, dude. Please. And I promise, you know, you'll, once you shift yourself back to you, I feel like one of the most important messages in the specific spirit messages that are coming in that are collective, when I do the most, the spirit messages, the free collective spirit messages, I call upon our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective, but they just keep saying the same thing to us since, you know, so I always forget to tell you guys this, but if you are getting tarot card readings from a lot of different people, you might notice that you keep getting the same cards, no matter what tarot card reader you go to. But that's because there's something in those cards that you haven't learned yet. So if that keeps happening to you, come here to me. I will decipher it for you and put an end to the crazy of you going back and forth, left and right, from tarot card reader to tarot card reader that hasn't helped you yet, or hasn't shown you, you know, the roadmap to your heart's desires. That's why I call it a roadmap to your heart's desires. You have to actually take action. If you want a box of French fries from McDonald's, you have to get off your duff and do something. Either press buttons on Uber Eats, or get your ass in the car, or get your feet out on the street and go get them French fries. You know, it's just like tarot cards. Tarot cards is not the magic. Tarot cards and oracle cards don't do it for you. You are the magic. You do it for you. The cards are just here to tell you what you need to know right now. Okay, what you ready for? Let me go ahead and do the free collective message, and you put your questions in the chat, Metal Rain. I hope this reading has helped you, Mikey, and some of the things that we've talked about this evening. I apologize that I didn't get back to you sooner. If you sent any emails, I haven't seen in about a week. I've been recovering from surgery. But I'm feeling much better now, you guys. I would rather have homemade French fries. I'm not doing any, I'm going to try to do as little as possible processed foods this year. God help me, please. Like, no, you know, usually I don't eat GMOs, but I'm finding more foods that have it, like, so all of them are like off the list. I need to get some numbers of those people that go to the food pantry so like we can go around the corner and trade food. If we get something we don't like. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know as a collective? Perfection. I don't know if I've ever had this card before, and if I have, it's been a long time. Perfection. Such a beautiful card. And you know what? I have this bush right here. I have this bush out front. I have lots of them in front of the house. Like that. And there's some kind of weird, like, Japanese or Chinese magnolia. And they smell like heaven on earth. So, card 17, maybe the number 8, 7 plus 1 means something to you. Maybe the card number 17 means something to you. Perfection, direction west, color black. Dream your passion. Fly away. Go through the hoop of your innermost fears and desires. Meet them and conquer them. What pain from childhood have you not dealt with? Move into the wound of your most secret fears and find the seeds of wisdom that are planted there. Face what upsets you the most. It is a great teacher. Give away whatever is holding you back. Insecurities, ego, fear, or failure, or of not being loved. Fear of being alone. And be reborn into a new state of perfection. It's a pretty deep message. I mean, we were just talking about this, and I was just saying, you know, purging that trauma, purging that kind of stuff that doesn't serve you, purging 2025, purging stuff that you're witnessing through news, TV, social media that doesn't serve you. You got to purge it, whether it's through rest, sleep, meditation, getting back to nature. Maybe you got to cry, maybe you got to eat a cake. Hopefully it's a cheesecake. And if you don't like cheesecake, hopefully it's whatever kind of cake you like. But yeah, I'm going to hold on to this card because I'm going to read it again and again and again until, you know, I start seeing some changes around here, because we've been getting a lot of the same cards in our collective messages at the end of 2025 and now again in 2026 in the beginning. And that is a reoccurring collective of there's a lot of things to change about ourselves, to better ourselves, do things differently and think differently outside of the box and take maybe that road that's less traveled. Okay, let's see what your first question is. Okay, you want to know what Jen's thoughts are on you. Okay, dear. Just going to pull a card to get the energy of you two. Oh, yeah. Cool. Molly is with Haus. She's in the Carolinas right now. And he's going to pick her up at 7 a.m. and they're going to go out for breakfast and visit Asheville. And so far, so good. A little bit worried about her though, because like all his roommates are not feeling well. So I'm just kind of, you know, sending a healing spell that way so that nobody will get worse over there. Pineapple juice, y'all. If you guys are not feeling so well, you feel a little bit down. Oh, I got some bee balm in there. I need to go I need to go and see how that stuff is doing. But if you guys have sore throat, pineapple juice, or you have a cough, pineapple juice with a little dash of lemon, maybe some honey, warm it up, warm the pineapple juice up. So tra-la-la-la-la. This energy is interesting. All right. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Jen's current thoughts on Metal Rain. Can you clarify the star card? And how is Star doing? It's interesting that as I was reading the star question, the star card flipped over. So we'll just say that that's Star. As far as Jen thinks that you need to get some more rest and maybe take more days off at home if you can. Those are her thoughts about you right now, dear. She'd love to help you in any way that she could find that might be nurturing or friendly or caring. In the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Empress. She may even feel that, she may even feel like she'd like to spend some time with you maybe at your home or you at her home, just to kind of maybe get away from it all for a little bit. So maybe you can get some more rest or something like that. Why would Jen not know that you don't work? You think that she just thinks you like lay around all day or something? Well, there's definitely some thoughts there that she thinks you need to put some things to rest. As far as Star, I think that Star, I think Star's doing okay. She's a little bit on the defensive side, trying to keep happy, trying to stay focused on what's good. And of course, you got the Star card, you got the Ace of Cups, you got the Seven of Wands, and you have the Sun. But both ladies are definitely in different places in their lives. So, I just want you to remember, Metal Rain, that I don't want you to just get stuck on the first part of the sleeping and the working thing. In regards to Jen's current thoughts on you. Is it her health dwindling? No, not so much as her health dwindling as her, you know, she's more concerned about, you know, her mental well-being as far as health. She feels very much that her mental wealth is an overall part of her health. It does help her when she's in a better frame of mind. It helps her to be feeling more herself instead of overtly defensive. She is trying to take good care of herself, and that's why her defense is up. It's not meaning that she's like feeling defensive against people or anything like that. It's just that it's like she's protecting her ecosystem right now so that she can work on that mental wealth and that overall health. So she is okay. It's not like she wants to, it's not like she's down and out, whereas like, you know, Jen's thoughts are more like, Jen's thoughts about you are more, they're more like, even though these are not thoughts about you from Star. In regards to Jen, there is a whole lot more positive here than negative. So I don't want you to get caught up on the Ten of Swords here. Her feeling that you need to put things to rest or get more rest or maybe you're overworked, or because you do have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Empress. Ace of Pentacles is a whole new beginning. This person thinks, you know, to themselves, maybe even very much at nighttime when they're also sleeping. Their thoughts start to think about you and your happiness and your joy at home as well. And they often wonder, like, could you both make each other's lives better just by maybe being better friends even? Anything new concerning Asta Orlana's situation you need to know about? Well, you do have a Seven of Swords here, which I find interesting because that is an overall no card. And it's also kind of a sneaky kind of card. Her sneaking out on her responsibilities regarding during the taking back of this little innocent creature that needs to be loved and cared for. So really no new developments other than just, you know, kind of a lot of sneakiness and that kind of, but with the Lovers, it's like, I think it's not so much like, no, there's not really been a whole lot of new energy in that particular area of the dog thing. It's just a whole lot of sneakiness. Why? I'm not really sure, and other than I wonder if altogether, like, she wants the dog, but it's kind of like she's given up on the idea or something. But I kind of have a feeling that the Seven of Swords is also saying that she may have the developments, even though there are no new developments right now that maybe you need to know more about. She does love her dog, she does care about her dog, and she's going to sneak off to get the dog, or maybe already has at some point. So, but really no new developments other than, you know, the possibility of she may have already, or is planning on sneaking off to get the dog. It's just not really clear to me right now. Ten of Pentacles fell on the ground and it was upright. I picked it up. And I feel like Spirit's saying in that particular element with your Ten of Pentacles here, to be focusing on your money, saving your money, saving your nest egg, staying really grounded in nature, and don't do anything that triggers you. How beautiful that card is. And it's yours to have. Well, I would hope so. I hope it would be. So, yeah, there's a lot of tra-la-la-la-la energy, and acceptance is the answer. So, I know I said I was going to make a video for you, and I still plan on doing that. I just haven't had a lot of time to myself this work week. But this weekend I'll have a little bit more time to myself. I don't know that I'm going to be able to go to the food pantry because I might need to buy a $300 alternator for my car so that I can drive a mile away to go to a food pantry sometime this month. So I'm pretty frustrated about that because there's something wrong with the alternator on the car, so I need to figure that out. Hopefully, I'm just praying that some other alternator I have is gonna like work on the car. But it's gonna rain for the next 2 days, so hopefully we can get out there before it starts raining to try to figure out what's going on with the car. But I did want to tell you that I am working on the video that I was gonna make you. It's just a quick explanation of, you know, I mean, I know we talked about how you felt like when you meditate, you're manifesting, and you are. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But I want you to actually understand the science behind what you're doing a little bit deeper. And if I can give you a visual of it, I think it will really help. Yeah, send me it. Send me the video. I just don't understand why all these girls want to stay with boyfriends that aren't happy. And, you know, and I don't understand why people want to be in a relationship with someone who is unhappy when they meet them. I just don't get that. Oh, really? Iron Maiden, awesome. I'll have to check that out. So I was listening to I'm pretty good. How are you, Sam? Welcome to the Chammy. I was listening to the Stranger Things theme. It's a pretty chill song. I was wondering if like anybody had ever like done a cover of it, or anybody ever wrote lyrics to it, or if there's even lyrics or melody to it. Oh yeah, that's what I want to look up. Let's see. Let me look up the sheet music for Fernando. Hey Ari, how are you, sweetheart? Let's see. No Miss Wheeler in this video. So I guess they're saying they're gonna do Stranger Things spin-offs and stuff like that. I mean, I hope they will. I've been keeping an eye out for like auditions and stuff, and any kind of updates I might find on Backstage, I'll let you know. That way, like, if any of you want to audition, you can just come down here, and if you like need a place to crash and burn, I'm here. We can go. But you know what's interesting is I'm not sure I believe them. I'll believe it when I see it. They said the same thing about True Blood and so many other awesome series. Everything's better than that price. Oh yeah, I've always loved the curly fries. Curly fries is where it's at. Although I will not be eating any fries from anywhere unless I make them here at the house. No, but I'm telling you, Ari, there was a time when Wendy's would give you a box of French fries in a big, like, yellow box. And they were so good. I don't know what happened to it. It's like Wendy's makes fries, right? And then it's like someone pours them on the floor, steps on them, and then puts them back in the fryer. I don't know. They're horrible. We always have this conversation every time. Every time I do a live, we talk about French fries. Why do we do that? I guess we all love French fries, huh? Yeah, sweet potato fries are pretty good. I like them. I like them a lot. They're pretty stick with barbecue. I can't do barbecue meal. I guess that makes me less southern than other southerners, but forward to sweet and sour sauce coming back. What? Do they just like change menu items around all the time? McDonald's ranch sauce to see if it can compete with Wendy's. Probably not. I'm kidding, I wouldn't know. I just don't think either one of them is good. So, but I might be spoiled because I just make my own. I know, that sounds crazy. Yeah, what did you have for breakfast? Hey, Alan, welcome to the Chammy. How are you, dear? I really gotta change my strings. The sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin with hash brown. always liked their big breakfast, always with the pancakes. I always thought that was pretty good. And then it's very rare to find a McDonald's that does, well, I think we've talked about this before, the biscuits and gravy. Like the biscuits and gravy at the McDonald's here is a staple. Is it good? Yeah, it's good, but it'll never be as good as Hardee's biscuits and gravy. It'll never be as good as Mrs. Winter's biscuits and gravy. But it's close. I mean, it's biscuits and gravy is biscuits and gravy, but yeah, the best biscuits and gravy is made at home for sure. That's my kind of favorite biscuits and gravy. Yeah, they don't serve biscuits and gravy in the McDonald's in the Yankee States. I can't believe I just said that. But I'm just being honest. But it's also rare, okay, to find, here's something that like McDonald's in Virginia has. Like they have the best, they really do have some of the best biscuits and gravy and some of the best ham breakfast sandwiches, to be quite honest. They're very different from Florida's McDonald's and very different from Georgia's. Hold on a second. In fact, McDonald's is going to cater more to each different palate as it goes up the coast, as it goes up the East Coast. I've lived everywhere, so it's like I have eaten at all the McDonald's, like from Florida to Boston to New Hampshire and Vermont, and it's all very different. I will have to say, like, it's all very different. You'll be in Atlanta one day and you can get biscuits and gravy, and then you'll be in Boston the next and they don't even, have half the stuff that they have down here. Like, I don't think that you can get some of the stuff, like I said, that we get down here. Well, the Midwest eventually sided with the Union, so drums, Fernando. You was humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. I could hear the distant drums and sound. I don't think I know how to sing this song anymore, but I'm gonna try middle ring. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I haven't heard it in a long time too. And it goes, I think it still goes, it starts with G and then it goes to E minor. And then it goes to another starry night like this. In the firelight, Fernando, you were humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. And then while I was sitting here like playing this, I was like, oh, this is Mazzy Star's Flowers in December. Fernando and Mazzy Star's Flowers in December are the same song. Who fucking knew? Genius. Oh yeah, well, I mean, she taught me how to sing, man. Yeah, I would prefer like local pizza places compared to pizza chains. Isn't that really the only real kind of cheddar? I'm probably gonna break a nail, but it'll be worth it. Like we have Fellini's here. I'm not sure if that's still just local or if that's branched out. I know Mellow Mushroom branched out. So you can get Mellow Mushroom all over the country now. But it's not quite Papa John's or Pizza Hut famous or Domino's famous. Like, you know, you gotta, I think you still kind of gotta be local to see their commercials. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another sorry night like this. In the firelight, Fernando, you were humming to yourself and softly strumming your guitar. We don't do shout outs. Can you please shout out my friend Rocket? Aw. Yeah, we don't really do shout outs, but thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. So the next chord is softly strumming your guitar. I have to see how she pronounces this word when she sings it. Every hour eternally. I was so afraid, Fernando. We were young and full of life, and none of us prepared to die. Unbelievable. Is the chorus also going to be Flowers in December too? So it's just G and D for the chorus. And there was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me, for liberty, Fernando. Yes. I mean, if I had to do the same again, I would, my friend Fernando. God, I love this song so much. Thank you so much for letting me know that Stranger Things brought this song back, because it's so important and it's so special, and ABBA is amazing. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna totally cover that one. Thank you, Memory. Thank you. I would have to say, like, out of all my favorite bass players, it was definitely my bass player, Fernando. And it's probably, I'll be real honest, I'm not a music snob, but I am a bass player snob. There, I admitted it. Music is sacred. and it's his fault. Oh, he was just a fantastic bass player. Like, okay, so if I was to like say that there was any bass player in the last 30 to 40 to 50 years of music, probably the one that I like the most is probably not, I mean, probably, I don't know, probably not a lot of people know who this is, but Jaco Pastorius. Incredible bass player, incredible musician. Yeah, New York is pretty good pizza. I remember like the first time I came to New York and got off the bus and there was like a pizza place at 2 a.m. and I was like, yeah, I'm getting some pizza for breakfast. Walking down the street there was interesting because like there was a lot of like people selling fruit in the fruit bins, and I kind of felt like I was in a time warp because I also walked by Tiffany's and Tiffany's was closed, but there was like some woman and her little dog waiting to get in. It's very weird. Gosh, that city is just absolutely insane. I love New York City. How far do you live from New York City, Ari? Wow, 6 hours? Wow. I didn't really realize that New York was that big. I guess I'm gonna go and look at it now on the map. Okay, so New York's about 5,000 square miles smaller than Georgia. So we're just a little bit, New York's just a little smaller than Georgia, so okay, that makes sense, 6 hours. You live on one side and New York City's on the other side. Yeah, I can't believe you can hear her snoring. That's so cool. Yeah, she's snoring. I'm gonna do a another collective message soon. Let's see, how much time do I have on this iPad? Okay, I've got some time. I will be right back. I'm back. love that reel you sent me. Thank you so much. I guess I didn't respond, but I just felt so much better after watching it. I just kind of floated off of Facebook and over to YouTube. So I was just here 5 minutes ago, playing Fernando by ABBA, and then realized it's also Mazzy Star's Flowers in December. And you're just in time for the free collective love message. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Looking for some messages about love tonight. For anyone who may be here tonight, may watch the replay, may show up later. Not TikTok. X marks the spot. Maybe there's more to love than just romance and relationships for you to find online. There may be things that you know, it's like escapism, especially during this time of year, because it's like the sad months, like Philippe said yesterday. But let your mind drift. There was this beautiful card saying dream, like dream. Imagine, what would it be like if the version of you that you desire to be, what if you were already there? And I'm going to read that card again here in a minute, because I think that we might get lost in the idea of what perfection might be with love and life, but really it's all those imperfections that make it worth living. And when you do get it just right, it's better than you could have ever imagined. So I feel like Spirit's saying maybe there are some escapism for you coming up online in this knock knock TikTok with the different social media app artwork. X marks the spot. Maybe you've lost something and Spirit's saying you'll find it. You'll find the answer online somewhere that you're looking for. An answer to an idea you might have, or maybe a gesture that you want to make this new year in love with family, loved ones, friends. So we also have the 7 of Cups here, which is about your daydreaming and the dreams that you have, the ideals you'd like to be living in your life and your love life, especially. There is significant movement in your love lives when you actually take action to create what it is that love story needs for nurturing. Like this is what I was talking about earlier, nurturing your ecosystem, nurturing yourself so you can nurture your love story even more. Many of you will find justice in a give and take relationship, whether it's friends, family, a loved one, a partner. Love is all around you. So this card from the collective spirit message earlier, perfection, number 17, it was talking about dream your passion, fly away, go through the hoop of your innermost fears and desires, like shed that fear. Is, to me, fear is like a spooky movie. Is that what your love story is to you? Is that what you want it to be, a spooky movie? So go through the hoop of your innermost fears and desires, meet them and conquer them. What pain from childhood have you not dealt with? Or what could you move into, what other wounds could you move into that might be some of your most secret fears. And find the seeds of wisdom that are planted within those fears. Face what upsets you the most. It is a great teacher. Give away whatever's holding you back. Insecurities, ego, fear, failure, or of not being loved, fear of being alone. And be reborn into a new state of perfection. A new version of yourself in 2026. A new love story in 2026. You know, and make sure to be good to yourself with your thoughts, but also make sure you're, you know, that you understand that self-love, this all starts with self-love too. You know, self-care is self-love, so don't forget to brush your skeleton. Don't forget to take care of yourself. If anybody wants to get a paid reading, a good time would be to do that now, as I am going to be, I'm going to be getting offline here soon. It's cold in Moscow, it's 15 degrees, and snowing, heavy snow. Nashville 65 with a flood watch. Boston is mostly clear at 30. Los Angeles clear at 49. New York 35, partly cloudy. I think I'm gonna go for the night. It's pretty quiet here, but I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, how are you? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Why do you always show up when I'm about to leave? You're working? Yeah, me too. But I'm actually gonna hang up the internet for a little while because I've been working all day and I'm forgetting my name at this point. And it's time to go night-night. It's time to do something other than work, you know? At least for me, that is. Anyways, I hope you have a good night at work or evening or day, wherever you are. and that you get some time to have a good time, to do something you enjoy doing, whether it's resting or watching a movie or hanging out with your pets or friends or family or playing games. Whatever it is that y'all do, be good to yourself with your thoughts. Oh my God, Meryl, it's literally, you're living in Russia, America. Like, I just went to go and check and see what the weather was in Moscow because, you know, Travis is still there in the penal colony. And I was like, I wonder if Travis is freezing his ass off tonight. Yeah. Can you imagine? Gosh, I hope he has a pair of socks. It's 15 degrees in Moscow right now and heavy snow. Is it going to snow there soon where you are? I couldn't imagine 18 degrees. I mean, that is cold. That is really cold. It's like 60 degrees here. It's spring here, so don't worry, Meryl. That shit ain't gonna last too much longer, okay? Oh, that's so cool. I'm so proud of you too, Meryl. Amazing. Yeah, I just, you know, it's kind of like the oven lights are like that too on the inside. I just stopped replacing the bulbs on the inside because it was like, what's the point? They're just going to burn out again. Did you ever make that stew that you said you were going to make? I made one tonight. I took some like old shoe leather that the pantry gave us and finally cooked it. It wasn't bad. Better than eating something from a can. And I'm not saying, I'm not knocking beef stew that's canned, okay? But I'd much rather like make my own stews and my own soups and get it out of the can, that's all I'm saying. I mean, you know, ingredients out of the cans is fine, but I mean... I'm still looking for a bulb that goes in one of my lamps, and I don't know what kind of bulb goes in it. So I don't know, I'm thinking of just taking it somewhere to like a hardware store and having them help me try to figure out what bulb it is. Because I would really like to replace the bulb. Because it gives this really amazing like effect around the whole room that I would actually really like to start using on the lives as lighting. So yeah, maybe I'll do that once we get the car fixed. So I think something's wrong with the alternators with the car, Meryl. So I don't know if I'm going to go to the food pantry on Saturday morning. But we're going to try to fix the car before it starts raining tomorrow. And maybe we'll be able to make it there on Saturday morning. If not, I mean, it's okay. I'll figure it out. Not really sure I want to go out in the pouring thunder rain anyways. But I don't know. We'll see. So I think it might be the alternator. But I can't be certain. At least until I can get out there and there's some light and we can look at the engine tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. Probably it's my fault, but I guess it's a good thing that we found out there's something wrong with it. I literally had to like charge the battery for the car for 30 minutes and then I had to drive somewhere and pick something up and then come back to the house and I barely had like any energy in the car to get home, but I made it. I'm just so glad that I made it home. You were really behind. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to say goodnight for now. And I'm going to jump on the chat with you and tell you about my strange day at work. And then, well, I'll go home and watch Johnny Carson and say goodnight. Kalanita, sweet dreams when y'all get there. Music is sacred. Good night.